Sticky Nation, what's up? RP coming live from the Sticky Sports Center in Charleston again with an update to avoid those long emails. So first is going to be in moment. This is a couple of weeks, but want to get you guys up to date so far. As y'all can see, in the Battle of Bay Meadows and North Myrtle Beach, my boy Glenn down there in Jax is representing still, holding the #1 spot. Downtown Greenville, Lyle beating up on Brenda, my girl at Hamilton Place. I know that she's gonna try to make a charge, but good job, Lyle, in downtown Greenville. And Miss Consistent and her Somerville team is third, beating up on Cody in downtown Charleston in the Battle of Chucktown. And fourth place, Mount Pleasant, is beating Concord pretty well, and looks like they're coming back hard from their loss last week to or last period to Somerville. And Woodruff Road making a good charge against Broad Street, downtown Chattanooga. And then finally in the battle of the cellar teams, River City and Myrtle Beach. River City right now is beating up on Myrtle Beach. So as far as in moment goes, I don't know if y'all can see this on the video, but I read this earlier and it was just a reminder that one customer well taken care of is worth 10,000 in advertising. And I want to really just thank you guys for your focus on making sure that every guest is taken care of. These in-moment things are not a tool, not a gotcha. This in-moment program is a tool that we can use to figure out what we need to do better and how we're doing, because let's face it, we can't be everywhere at all times, but this is a great way for us to engage our teams and figure out, hey guys, this is an area that we can focus on and get better. I also want to just notice that period to date, last period we finished in almost all categories above our company goal as a company, but we dropped a couple this year this period. So my whole Go Green campaign, food quality and speed of service has slipped a little bit, as has manager interaction. So we need to make sure that we're focusing on an excellent, legendary experience. Speed of service, 10-minute ticket times. It's part of our culture. It has been for years since the founders started this thing. If we are not living that 10-minute ticket time culture, then we're not going to achieve our speed of service goals. And our food quality, fresh, off the pit ribs, barbecue, wings, everything should be outstanding. And all of the servers and all of you out there, y'all should be the quality hounds. If you're about to grab a plate out of the window and it doesn't look like something that you would eat or you would serve to your grandmama, then push it back and ask them to remake it. And then manager interaction, y'all know how I feel about that. Manager interaction is just our jobs. We should be hosting the party. We should be going around and making sure that all of our guests are awesome, because we can grab the guests if there is an issue before they leave, and it's going to help us, especially nowadays with all the social media stuff that's going on. We want to make sure we do that. I also wanted to just touch on sales really quick. Period to date, I just want to give a shout out to Somerville, up 12% in total sales. Mount Pleasant, up 9% in total sales. Downtown Greenville, up 6%. Woodruff, up 4%. Downtown Charleston, up 2%. And Chattanooga's up 1%. Great job on the sales front. We still got a couple of weeks to go. We want to be awesome to finish up again. I know y'all did a great job last period, so we definitely want to do that. And so focus on capturing every dollar, every sale that we can. Now, I'm going to move over to my stock up and stock down, because y'all know that stock up, stock down, got to take the good with the bad. So first, stock up. Charlotte catering sales up 36%. Lisa, Trey, those folks up in Charlotte, great job. Greenville catering sales up 57%. Again, awesome job. Here in Chucktown, catering sales up 15%. Somerville, how about those dining room sales? Their big increase we talked about over there, almost all of it is in the dining room. Great job, Karen. It's probably the Pokemon thing. But both Chucktown and G Vegas as a market, up 7% and up 5% in total sales. So great job, but we also got to take the bad with the good. So stock down. Come on, Chattanooga, Jacksonville, Myrtle Beach catering. We need you guys. We can't have those big double-digit sales decreases. Laura and Jen and Jim and his team and Mike up there in Myrtle Beach, we got to get that done. And then Jacksonville and Hamilton Place. Brenda, I know y'all did a great job coming back with the dining room sales. let's make sure we're focusing on that. Social media, stock down, social media engagement. All right, here's the deal. I'm not going to get on my soapbox about this, but I'm going to get on my soapbox about it. So, TripAdvisor, Yelp, Facebook, any posts, good or bad, our goal is 24 hours, we're responding to that. Not with some canned corporate response. I want your name. You don't need titles. You don't need all that stuff. Karen has sent out some stuff explaining to you how to respond to that. If you don't know how to respond, get up with me, get up with Karen, and we'll tell you. But we really need to respond on these things. It's super important. You should be looking at TripAdvisor and Yelp. If you don't feel like you can, let me know, and we will help you, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Karen, if you guys aren't responding within 24 hours, I'm going to have Karen come over the top and respond for you. But I'd much rather you guys do it for your own restaurants and your own markets. I just feel like it's going to help you, but it's also going to make us seem like that more community-based, in touch with what's going on type of restaurant. So let's really do this. And Facebook as well. Don't avoid Facebook posts. Make sure you're all over these kind of things, and be involved and active in all of this social media stuff. I know I'm learning as we go along, and we're going to be working on getting you guys some more support. But for now, we really need to make sure that we're focused on this social media engagement. And then another stock down, discounts. Okay, I applaud your LRM efforts, and I want you to keep them up. But we need to really be corralling these rogue discounts. If there's something that's out there, I've asked y'all for what you've got going on, and what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to streamline that a little bit. But the other thing is if you have a discount that you're offering or that you're providing, and you don't have a button for it, and you're just pushing some random button, we need to know about it. Mark needs to create a button for it so we can track it to see if it's worthwhile and how many of them are doing it. Also, from the OP calls, looking at those exceptions reports that Mark mentioned, we need to make sure that we're looking, and these discounts that we're giving are actually discounts. Chad and I met this week, and we had some great things that we discovered that's probably hurting us on the discount side that's unnecessary, like these offers for the free ribs and the thing that you get when you sign up. There's no expiration date on these. And I pointed out how somebody could burn 1 million copies of those things and never pay for ribs or wings if they chose to be dishonest like that. But I'm sure it's happening, but we're working on fixing those things so we can do that. And then just making sure that we are looking at every discount that we're providing and making sure that it makes sense. Okay, we want to do things like the officers eat free. We want to do things that drive people in the doors, but we don't want to just do things that just don't make sense. So we're going to keep doing that. And pretty cool thing for those of y'all that are remotely involved in stocks or know how it works, but the bell that rings before and after the market opens or closes or however it works. One of our investors and board members, Tom O'Shea's wife, rang that bell yesterday on Wall Street. Really cool. Got to see a video of it, but just thought that was cool. The only thing I mentioned to him is I said she should have had a Sticky Finger shirt on, so that was pretty cool. Couple other quick things. The 273 drinks, the kids specialty drinks, were served in period 7. That's an easy upsell, y'all. I would definitely be leading with that. I also wanted to share with you that year to date, since the bar menu has been incorporated, we have increased our bar mix by over 1%, which is over $100,000 in sales. So even when the dining room has kind of suffered in a couple places, the alcohol sales has increased. So that's awesome. Keep it up. But make sure there's one of those bar menus on the tables, and make sure the servers are using them, because we all know that alcohol sales there's a lot of profit built into alcohol sales. So let's make sure that we're pushing those and we're doing a good job. We've got some cool promotional things coming up that are teacher related, and we're also going to be looking at trying to pinpoint some things that we can do on some of these days that we're getting beat up on in sales, Mondays and Tuesdays. I've already started getting your feedback on what you'd like to do, and we want to make sure that if y'all have any ideas or you want to do something, let us know. Brenda from Hamilton Place sent a good thing in, a suggestion. She did a food cost analysis and how this would work, and that's the kind of engagement I want to see out of y'all. And everybody's market's different. Some people may not be down on Monday or Tuesday, so if you're not, then take a look at where your sales are down. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we know what's going on in our restaurants. And then finally, keep an eye on your R&M stuff, okay? If you have ceiling tiles that need to be changed, if you got toilet seats that are loose, if you have anything like that that you know can get done, let's get it done, okay? Just shoot us, if it's a couple $100 or if it's whatever it is, just get it done and get it fixed. But if it's a little bit larger and you want to run it by me, just let me know and I'll give you the green light. But we want to make sure the things that are under our control that we are. And in talking about things that are under our control, you know, we've talked a lot about culture, and I want to make sure that everyone out there is recognizing how important culture is. And we're going to be spending more and more time on that because I want us to have a culture, a sticky culture, much like the founders had when they did. I mean, everybody breathed legendary service. We were all about taking care of the guests and the employees. And our culture is something that we can control, and that you as OPs and managers and even hourly employees or whatever, y'all can control the culture. And I read something really cool, and I'm going to close with this, and I want everybody to remember, is that culture is the only sustainable competitive advantage that is completely within your control. It's the only thing that we can control. We can't control a lot of things outside of work. We can't control the economy. We can't control tons of other stuff, but y'all can control the culture in your restaurant. So I hope y'all have a great weekend. If you need anything, always holler at me. Was able to be in Greenville yesterday and looking to be in one of your restaurants pretty soon. But if you need anything in the meantime, let me know. And as always, holla.